Hi, I'm Seamless, and today is Sunday, which means it's time for another track from scratch stream. Today is the ninth day of working on the glitch hop track, so I'm going to play it all the way from the beginning, and we will listen to it in its glory, or its almost glory. It's kind of, some of it's pretty bad, but we're listening. All right. Okay, here's where I say, can I change my drivers? I can, look at that. Let's go to 2512. It's not changing, probably because it's not actually on and I need to restart it. Yep, not on. All right. What can I kill? I don't want to. You know, it wasn't that bad. If it gets really, really, really bad, then I'll address it. But it's fine for now. So okay, so for this track, a friend of mine had an interesting idea. His name is Dan. I know him in real life, and he suggested that I flip the second drop and the first drop. And I thought about it. It was kind of a neat idea, but like, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, it does solve a particular problem, but I kind of also want to solve the problem by making the intro not retarded. So, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on the intro today. It's going to be the intro. This is for the best, because whatever ends up being the intro is also going to be the break and the rise after this first drop. It's going to be a variation, obviously, but it's going to be based on whatever happens in the intro. So I need to make the intro not stupid. It needs to be good. I need to stop putting it off. And then there's things I want to do, the drops and whatever, but the intro is what needs to happen right now. Yeah. And George is very happy that Phil got changed. So okay, so the structure wise, what we're basically doing here is we're making this work up until this here. Like I try I tried to make this work with this line down here, but it didn't really compute. It's not a thing that happens. So I'm gonna bring this down here just so it's all coalesced. And this business is the filter value for the intro bass. Weird bandpassy thing. That's what that is. So if you were around for the initial videos, what had happened here was that this was originally a different pattern, but I based it off of what we did in the B drop. So a lot of this is dumb, and like the intro used to be different, but also used to sort of be more together. And one of the reasons why it was more together is because the drum mix worked better. And one of the reasons why the drum mix worked better is because I had made a lot of changes to the drum mix to make it work better in the drop, which affected the drums that I'm using in the intro, which are the same drums, which may or may not have been the best plan. So like this intro that I'm doing, I'm trying to like fade from nothing into something, and like it's not really working. Not really working. I think I might try to integrate the B drop lead. And gross beats on. It's actually kind of surprising how much like a brass string stab that sounds. At least when it's by itself, like stabbing by itself. Very interesting. I'm using a different chord setup for the bit here. Like these chords are not the same chords. These chords are also not the same chords. This is just a lot of dumb. A lot of this is dumb. Yeah. Organizing a little bit. Just a little bit. These are all the weird intro-y, filtery stuff. What is this? It's going down a little bit. Yeah, it's okay. And then this is the EQ that I put on the snare for just the intro so that it would get a little bit louder so that this fill. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable this bass for a second. And I'm going to listen to just this rise without anything else. Get these chords going on. Let's get rid of the chords too. Parts of that are still what I wanted originally, but like it's obviously missing a bunch of stuff. Now, normally what I would do in intros for tracks is that I would just put arps everywhere, but arps don't really work now because we have swing. It kind of ruins that, and I don't know what to do about that. And Jimmy, there's a reason why I only ever did one glitch hop track. It's the funk and stuff are not things I'm good at. Really, anything really heavily melodic based, I'm not good at. What's happening here? Yeah. Like, it's not, I mean, very plainly, you can tell. Like, what's happening out here in these drops is like the most the most like melodic, funky thing that's ever happened for me, ever, ever. Just so that you know. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm just trying to make this art business work. Like it's a bit of a shame actually of how funky it is because it's real happy, it's real pretty and upbeat and like good feeling, which means that like real evil sounding like droney Phrygian sort of just intro-y stuff wouldn't really fly, which is unfortunate because it's kind of like my go-to thing. You can tell I'm out of my element right now. What I will try to do, I'll make some kind of ARP. I'm gonna try to make an ARP again. I mean, I tried once, so I'll try it again. I'll just have to do it manually. Normally, I use the arpeggiator in the channel settings window, but because this has swing and involved, not really swing, but you know what I mean. It's sort of swing. It technically is swing. The only reason it's made swing is its relationship with the time signature. See, this is gonna turn into "In the Mood" by what's his head? I don't know the guy's name. The soldier. The story. Do. All right, what's my progression? It's going E to A, right? It's going down to D up to A, so it's down to the 7 to the 4. 7 to 4. I didn't actually put anything in there. Okay. Let's not forget that I have that grandness this is going on. So normal ARP in this situation. Am I in 6/8? Do I have 3s on? I do not. Let's have 3s. I'm not actually in 6/8. It's still 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the 8th notes, instead of being it's that's what makes it swing. I guess actually 16th notes because it's still, instead of that being the 16th note, it's this. That's the nature of swing. It's still technically 4/4, but that's still. So I could do the "In the Mood" ARP. Or I could just do an ARP with 8th notes and not do 16th notes. Shots fired. That'd be a pretty good drop sound. That's actually kind of not a bad idea. I think I'll leave the majority of the effects to delay and reverb. So what's the intro doing, progression wise? So E-D-A. All right. 139. Okay, not what I wanted to do. That's the tempo, not the pattern. Yeah, the tempo's so high that I mistook that for the pattern number. Or the pattern's so high that I took it to the pattern number. First, should probably stick to just doing 5. The 5, that is. Yeah. Do. All right, oops. Back. All right, now we're going to use the most dangerous reverb ever. Valhalla Shimmer. This might work out a lot better than I thought it would. Yay! Let's do some filters. Do the filter here. Yeah. Part of the reason why the low end's cutting out, like you see here in like this note, actually you can't see it. This note right here, but you can't see it because the mouse vanishes when I go to the harmonic view. But that's because of the phaser, not because of the filter. Because I turn on keyboard tracking the filter, which means that as long as it's not completely off, the last note, the bottom note will always be there. However, the phaser doesn't give a shit, so that's why I did that. Now the bottom note will always be solid. Solid-ish. Someone had just suggested to get rid of the bass. You know, that might not be a bad idea. Or at least to, like, limit it in some way. I could do that. I can like make it a bit more sparse. Yeah, not bad. Maybe, maybe. See, now we have a new problem, is that like this intro is pretty and cool sounding, whatever, but it makes absolutely no sense when the drop comes in. Like there's nothing to kind of an idea. You know something? I've kind of a weird idea. Let's actually not do a pre-maximus, do it, or post-maximus, let's do a pre-maximus. Is it gonna work? The underruns might be a bit much. I wonder if it recorded those breaks, like in the audio. It might have. Nope. I really don't know why it didn't either, but it didn't. So the reason I did that before the mastering there is because, or the compressor that is, because the compressor will obviously, I'm just gonna put it in the master channel, and the compressor will obviously work it. I'm actually not gonna put it in the master channel because I want to mess with it. But point being is that when I make it, I'll inevitably make changes to the mastering of the track, and so that means whatever I end up doing will also apply to this recorded out section. Now, you might be wondering, why did I do that? Well, this is because I'm gonna foreshadowing. This is what I'm doing right now, foreshadowing. What I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna chop this up and I'm gonna insert bits of it into the intro, so that when the drop actually starts to build up, it'll actually make more sense. That's my plan anyway. I've never actually done anything like this before, so we'll find out how all that works. I'm basically going to filter this and cut it up. That's really all that's going to happen to it. Oh, come on. Gross beat. Okay. All right. You know something? This is a good idea. This is a good idea. Holy balls, this is a good idea. Okay. This is great. And the guy mentioned taking out the low end of the foreshadow bass, and that's why I went to bandpass. But I will probably EQ it out anyway because when I bandpass lower. Let's do that now. I want to cut it out completely, but I don't want it to overwhelm the bass that's here. Might be one of my better ideas. It also might be one of my worst ideas. I mean, I haven't actually done it yet, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. Pretty sure. Yeah. So if I go all the way down, you can't hear anything. I can kind of hear something. Wow. It's amazing how something so simple could like work out as well, huh? Man, okay, so I need like other effects and shit just to mess with this. I need reverb. Like convolver. Let's go convolve. Nice. Very, very nice. So I'm going to automate this. I'm going to automate. Let's put on a delay so we can automate it afterwards. And now here's fun things about how delay works. When you want to automate a delay effect on or off, you can consider it from a number of directions. So one way is if you just automate the dry and wet, you turn the wet on, but you'll get when you turn the wet on, you'll get delay from audio that happened before it because it's still processing the delay. You just can't hear the output. Or you can automate the input. So this means that if you have it at 0 input, this means that it's not processing anything. And then you turn it on, suddenly it's processing, and then you can turn it back off again, and now it's not processing. So it'll only process the moment of the delay that you actually put in there. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do that. But you notice that the volume input is a negative 125% and the positive 125%, which means that I'm going to have to automate it from 50% being 0. So I'm going to create an automation clip, copy the value, and then I'm going to go to the delay bank here and go to the minimum the minimum value. And I'm going to paste the value. So that just means that when I bring this down all the way to the bottom, this bottom value is actually 50%. It's the actual center of that. So I can make very easy, straightforward automations to make the volume input work. Man, I don't want to slice vocals. I don't like vocals. Like, I like it when they work, but I don't. The only vocal experience I have is freaking my metal vocalist. And that wouldn't fit here, would it? I guess I should also automate volume on this. Because, I mean, even if I have it on full 0, you can still kind of hear it. And it kind of sounds weird. So let's do that. So, one more thing I'm going to do. Actually, I'm gonna make that come on higher, and then I'm gonna band pass it. We don't really actually need bass to happen in the intro. So, because one of the ways that you can accentuate a drop is to remove the bass from the first half of the first part of the intro. So we could do that. You know, what you could just high pass the master. That works too. Like I could take this EQ and like actually high pass the master, and then kill it for when the bass happens in the drop. I might do that also, but this I'm doing because I want to actually hear the why can't I hear it? Oh, because of these guys. Well, when it comes in, I want to be able to hear the mid frequencies, but not the low frequencies. Just like that. I'll leave the full spectrum for now, then I'll come back to that idea later. I have forgotten some of the things I had done earlier. All right, so you're all the way off. Now let's remember what I have here. I have this is the reverb. I don't have the filter, do I? I need the filter. Don't have the filter. Now I have the filter. All right, so let's have everything on. Let's start one right here. Let's have the reverb come on sharp, but then cut, but then also have the input come in and then cut. Alright, so that was too much delay and too much reverb. In a big way. Also, kind of probably made it too loud. Could have fed a bit more than that. Let's actually not go. Let's not do full band has automation on that. It's kind of interesting. Side, I did. All right, because I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make the drums way more prevalent in the intro than it is now. What's the bandwidth I have on this filter? Could have been much. See, how does this end? Because I might, okay, I mean, I'm
Real quick, let's work on the drums for a second. I mean, I don't want to like put the real drums in here, but I might. I might do that. I might filter it a bit. Like I'll filter the real drums, but I'll put them in here. What I want to do? I'll take it from the B drop. I'll put on like a. No point doing it there because it's filtered. That might be a bit much. Let's work on that. Let's turn the B's beat down. Let's put this the other right sample. See, there's two right samples. There's the bell, then the actual right symbol. That's what happens when you hit Control B when you have time selected. Yeah, if you're ever curious, that's what happens. Let's just do one. Keep this simple. I had this volume control here because I wanted to control like the background noise, and I'm realizing that's not actually what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was I wanted to use the
sample volume, because I want like things like the delay and the reverb and crap to keep going, but I want this guy to not. So yeah, do things like that and then come back down. Yeah, that's right about that. Did I keep the fill at the end there? I don't think I did. I totally did. I think I might work that fill into the beginning of the drop instead of just doing a straight rise into it. I don't know if I want to fit like the drums and shit in there, but I could try to make this work. Maybe kill this. So that's right before the hit, right there. That could be interesting. It could be the worst thing ever. But I guess we'll find out. It's probably going to clash horribly with the rising things I have now, so I'd have to automate those in a second. But I'll try. My pet cactus? I had a pet cactus when I was like 4. My cat ate it. See, now I gotta augment this too. Cause like Can't even hear the thing in there. Nah. It's because okay, so like if I augment this too much, this part too much, the side chain is gonna go nuts. But I might be able to mitigate that too. So what I'm gonna do here, these are gonna increase in volume. I'm actually gonna come in here. I'm gonna copy these. And I'm gonna put it in here, but I'm gonna make the increase in volume super duper small. There will be reinforcement, but it will not be super. It won't like kill everything. This is gonna be too much. It's gonna be a lot of mixing adjustments. That's my. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. You're gonna get super low, but then rather high. God, that's dumb. However, I might be able to make that work if I make the side chaining less stupid. There's a couple ways I can fix that. I can either manually adjust the side chain and not be as powerful right then, which I do sometimes, or I can change the rising things to not interact with the side chaining as much. So that's an option. What? Whales? People are still on about the whales things. You're gonna be on that forever, aren't you? 6:49. That means we've been doing this for about halfway. Or about halfway. Just for today's anyway. I'm already feeling good about the intro. It's better. It's still not good enough, but it's still better. So like, what if I just got rid of side chaining for right here? So instead of doing this whole fill, the whole thing there, I'm gonna just do the very end where it's just do that bit. So I'm gonna fade in here. I'm actually gonna cut every single thing out before that too. So think how am I gonna do this? So it pretty much ends here. So I want to end it there on this half. What if I hit it here? What if I hit like the... That'd be a bit difficult to explain, so I'm just going to do it and see what happens. Holding shift, by the way, keeps the cutting arm completely straight forever. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to select all the things. Move it over a bit. What would that be? That would be... Brad. Yeah, that's what I wanted. This might backfire and horrendously. So right here also, pretty much all the effects need to turn off for the external stuff. Mainly this guy. I guess I need to turn the audio back up. So it's actually correct for right there. Copy value, paste value, paste value. I guess I actually want. Okay. So turning sidechaining off was a bit of a mess, but what I think I'll do is I'll turn it down a bit, and these have no latency attributed to them. So theoretically, if I just this might be a bit subtle, or might not be subtle. Might be the opposite of subtle. Might be a bit surprising. Who the hell is Caleb? We're all Caleb. Well, all hell Caleb, I guess. Yeesh. That's weird. Let's kind of lead in a bit more earlier than that. Of course, we can't fucking hear a single thing that's happened as a result of the super duper curse sidechaining. Curse sidechaining, yes. Oh, I did want this to kind of fit that though. Oops. Is this the main? It is, okay. Timing is weird. Everything about this is weird. Everything about this is weird. You guys aren't Max. People's parents are common household objects, apparently. I just had an interesting idea. Nothing might come with this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it anyway. Guess what else is happening? I can listen to the full volume. Test. I think this intro has potential. And after I do, I think I might be cool with it. Maybe it'll be even cooler. Yep. Guess I want to do the stereo. Which was this? Probably this one, right? Yeah, right. High precision. Did you really need to? Damn it. Okay. Denoise. And perfect. I guess we can kick off smooth mod. Did I even? All right. And perfect. I love how new channels just go wherever they want. All right. What will happen if I turn on? It just invents bass. It is, of course, very sparse. Let's do this with hertz. Do a bit of that, a bit of this. Do some weird, I don't even know what this would do on like what's essentially a recorded song. Of course, this has to be copied to part B. Forgot to do that. Cactuses and Caleb are just all the rage today, apparently. So what is, how long is this? This is 32 bars. Should probably render this out, but I'm gonna do it live. 32. God damn it. 32. There she blows. So I want to disable the other guy. Probably delete this to get free up the RAM. Remember earlier where I said I would restart it if it got too bad? This is getting too bad. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna close it. Wait for it to close. Take its dear sweet time, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna open up driver 1024. Now there's a delay. That's how you know it's working. Open up a new one. Open it up again. Delete this screen region because apparently now it's a black screen. Screen region. Bam. Capture layer windows. Streaming has less to do with your computer as it does your internet connection. Which until recently, mine was pretty crappy. I don't really know what happened to mine to make it better, but it became better, so. 32 and change. This ending may not be all it's cracked up to be. Where's that snare? See, really, for just that 1 second, I only want. Interesting. Yeah, so I definitely need to record the resampled sound. Because it's not going to play itself. You guys are weird. I don't know that I want to keep the resampled version of the fill in there. Might, but I don't know. I'll put you inside. Actually, didn't know I had both of these going at once. One of these days, I'll actually do something cool with grow speed on purpose. Let's see, whatever I do, it's got to end. here for that last note to happen properly. Kind of metal. Maybe. I am kind of just being a doof right now. A doof. A doof a doof. Add the loop. I really should just use this lead for everything, because like these chords sound stupid still. There's nothing I can do about it. And every time I try to do anything about it, it sounds even worse. So I should just use what works. There's something different here. Like, am I missing something? Ah, this hits at this on the snare. That's why that's different. This side, it's being side chained. This is naked. What does sound different though is that this high one. Not too weird. I think it's just the right kind of weird. You know what I mean? But this intro might still be too like not high energy enough to make the drop like make sense. Meanwhile, y'all are obsessed with this Caleb. That chord coming in right after the hit though is kind of bugging me, but only for right that moment. So for this, I'm gonna make it different. I have it hitting the snare, and it sounds better. Yeah. I'll make that change later. Like I'll deal with that later. But it's good that I figured that out though, because that was bugging me forever. Fuck happened just then. What did I change? Oh, was it the flanger? It wasn't the flanger. Oh, because I freaking, the side chaining. No. Yep, that's what happened. Phase difference because of this business. Because of the Maximus. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. All right, well, not doing that then. All right, well, we're almost done here, so I'm going to listen to this whole thing the whole way through, and then we'll call it a day. I'm feeling pretty good about the progress in the intro. It's less bleak and terrible than it was before. It's still a little weird. It's less weird. It's progress. I like progress. Progress is good. So let's have a listen. Indeed. That was cool. So yeah, it's working out a lot better. We're going places. It's good. It's good that this works the way this works. Because what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to break after this drop. And from last time, the decision was not to actually have this ending here, just to end up like break it normal, and then I'm going to break into this stuff again, and then it's going to break and rise, do another drop, do more crazy glitchiness, and then I'm going to end it with this ending on the second drop. No outro, nothing. Just poof. Could be great. But yeah. So if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day. And it just happens every week, Saturday, Sunday. I will have guests. There will be guests. Potentially next week. I'm planning on there being guests. The scheduling is still being hammered out, but that is probably what's going to end up happening. But yes. Thanks.